Okay.
Got it? So somehow I managed to get all of the paneling out without busting the water lines and the baseboard as well. So I'm gonna have to get in there and fix that and put some spray foam down in there, and then we're gonna be putting in a new floor anyway, but I cleaned it as best I could. There's been, I guess, an ongoing leak that we did not notice. So that's why it looks a little wet back in there. And the baseboard was also kind of rotted, so we're going to replace all of that. We're going to put all new water lines. We already did more than half of our plumbing, so now we're going to finish it. But yeah, so I was able to get everything out, and I'm starting to build the base for our new cabinets that we're going to be installing. We're going to be doing a custom build for our kitchen cabinets. We're going to be doing this ourselves because we actually went and bought some cabinets to try and make it work, and they were too big, they didn't fit, so I had to return everything, load, unload. I didn't film any of it, but you know, maybe more than half the stuff I do I don't film anyway, just because it's just the way it works, the way it happens. But now I have a whole different plan. We have a whole different game plan for this room, for this kitchen. So I'll have to cut this plumbing off right here, and yeah, we just got a new stove. It's actually propane, runs on propane, and it's brand new. It turns out we were able to pick this up for $40, brand new, never used. We're very lucky. So I'm raising it up 2 inches, so it's 1.5 inches at the bottom with the 2x4. It's 1.5 inches through measurement, and then I'm going to use another 3/4 inch at the top underneath the counter, so that we can be able to fit our new washer that's going to go right here. I was glad that they did not glue the paneling. That was another luck, because if we had glue, it would have been ruined. We would have had to redo a whole our entire drywall work. So this way we're able to save the drywall. There are a lot of holes, but I'm planning on using plaster and patch all that, and then fix the corners. They never even taped the corners, so I'll finish removing all of the wallpaper, and then we'll get started with plaster. We're going to be taking all of the frames out of our windows, including the little sill that was here, because we don't need it. We're just going to frame it with 1x4s all the way around, and we're going to leave it a natural wood color on the inside. It will be painted white on the outside, but on the inside it will be the natural wood. You know, I still have the elbow issue, but we're working, because we have to get our house finished. We can't live like this much longer. We've already been living like this for 3 years. So now we're going to remodel our entire kitchen. We're also going to be getting a new door for here. We're going to get a double pane. This is single pane. It's very old door from the 60s. We're going to be putting a double pane door, full glass, like we did front in the back of the other side of the house, the new door that we put in. So we're going to build all of the cabinetry custom, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to fit anything here. We want to put our sink underneath the window, so we'll have a sink right here. We have a new sink we're going to be installing, and so that's the plan. This time, you know, we want to do it right. We were in a hurry. When we first moved in, we were sleeping out of our van here on the driveway for like almost 2 weeks. So I wanted to get us in here, and I patched this little house, this little cabin, as best as I could quickly, you know, just so that we can move in. It was a dump. There was garbage everywhere. We have a lot of videos on these right from the beginning when we first started, and you can look at our playlist, and they're all there. But you know, so there's 3 years worth of videos that we put out. I think we have like over 300 some videos already published. But anyway, you know, we're going to continue and improve here, because we have no choice. This time we're going to do it right. We're going to do it the way that it should have been done from the beginning, but again, I wanted to get us in here. We've been doing a lot of projects. In the meantime, we built another cabin in the back that we're calling it a guest cabin. It could be used for anything. You could use it for storage. You could use it for, just having extra room for guests if they come visit. But we'll have some other videos coming up concerning that build as well, because we're planning on adding a composting toilet, shower, and kitchen in the back to the back of it. So I'm going to continue here. I'm breathing a lot of dust. That's why I feel a little. I should be wearing a mask. I'm sure this is like some 60-some-year-old dust. And this cabin is actually older than me. It's closer to 65 years of age, this cabin. The windows will eventually have to be replaced. We're planning on doing that as well. Yeah, it will look better to rip everything out. It will look better. A lot of people would have considered this cabin a tear down, okay? And I personally agree. But we've done it before with a very large double wide that we repaired with an addition. It was like over 2,000 square feet. We put a whole fireplace with stone on it. That we collected
and it was
locally.
in much worse condition.
And it was in much worse condition.
Much worse
right.
condition.
Yeah. So with black mold, and we have a video on that actually on our playlist. And so maybe check it out, and you can see some of the work that we did. Previously, we weren't doing videos. It's like a lot of photos, slides, and but you get the idea. You'll see the before and after of the entire project. It's incredible. I had to completely rip out both sides of the building, inside and out, and I had to replace the entire frame. It was all eaten up by it looked like carpenter ants. Anyways, so we have to do a lot of exterminating, a lot of mediating, and removing the black mold inside, because there was a hole in the roof that it leaked for a long time and went all the way through the floor. Yeah.
You have to be prepared to get your hands dirty when you buy a distressed property. If you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to put into a house that's ready to move in, and you're looking to buy a property that fits your needs but needs work, you have to be able to withstand the dirtiness and look
Be
past
handy
it.
or become handy.
Right, exactly. Be
Because-
handy or become handy. And
Yeah.
thankfully, Mo is handy, and we've been able to transform each one of the different homesteads that we've had together, from the one in North Carolina to Italy and now here. And each one we put our own personal touches on. So it's nice to have vision and see it come to life, that's for sure.
I'm gonna come on that side, okay? Hold it right there.
Okay. Is the one behind it also a single house?
It's a single, yeah. This is the one we need. Okay. Hold on. Let me...
Yeah.
1 second. We figure this out. over here behind me and hold it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
And this is a new window because it's still got the tag on it, see?
Yeah.
It just needs to be cleaned good. I think we need to carry it back here so we
Use the
can
hose?
hose it off because it's just too nasty.
Okay.
That would be the easiest thing. All right. You better on this side. You might want to stay on this side. Yeah. Ready?
No. And how am I supposed to pick it up on
Okay.
this side? Like, okay, I got
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let go. I got it.
Maybe. I could do that side, maybe. Oh. Hercules.
You got a bit of weight, that's for sure. Simpton windows. So it's the same height as the one that we're removing. It's just twice as wide, just almost twice as wide. So I think we'll get a lot more light in the kitchen.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Helps a little.
Any chance we find like $1 million behind these walls?
A bag of diamonds,
Yeah, pack of diamonds.
some gold bullion.
Gold bullions, yeah. I don't think so.
A couple of sapphires, ruby. Wow, that definitely stiffened up that top header.
All right. One here. Just need to open it just enough to get in there.
Right.
All right, so we got the header up. So there's 3 2x4s there. We're adding more 2x4s over here. This was the original, the middle one. I added this one. We're adding for my support for my header. And then I'm in the process of screwing this one in, and then we're going to add one more over here in the corner. It's going to be a little tight getting it screwed in there, but I'll do it from this side and screw it in this way. So we'll get one more 2x4 right here supporting this entire side, and then here's my header. Okay, and then here I added this one needs to come off. This one's coming off because it's in my way, so I'm in the process of cutting this in the middle right here, and then I'll have this as my support for my header right here, and then these 3 here I added brand new, and they're supporting the entire corner. Okay, because I had to modify them, because over here we have a cross brace on every corner of the cabin. They put a cross brace. I found the same thing when I put the door in on the other side of the cabin. So but I had to modify the studs. I see they did that. This is the original stud, and they did exactly that. They kind of notched around that because it runs at an angle like this. Comes like this at an angle, and then there's another one going the other way to support the corner to make it stronger and stiffen it up. So and then we have a crawl space underneath, so that's all of our electrical and plumbing is coming from the bottom, from the crawl space. So there's nothing that was in my way here as far as electrical, other than this one. There was a plug here. I moved that switch there. It was over here, and I moved it up there, so we'll have a plug for a toaster or whatever we want to use. So now I just have to cut the bottom on just underneath this right here, and this comes off, and then I'll put a whole new long one all the way across, and we'll add more supports under on the bottom as well. So I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty strong. It's a big opening, guys. It's a big window, 62-inch wide, and it's 47 inches tall. The original window was 30 inches wide and 40 inches tall. So as you can see, it's a huge difference. Once those dead trees will be cut down in the near future, we can actually get a glimpse, especially in winter, we can get a glimpse of a mountain back on the end over there. You can't really see right now, but there's a little bit of a mountain back there. So we'll be able to get a clear view of that, and then so much more light, because it will open it up all the way to here, and then on this side it will open it up all the way to here. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait.
That's what was holding it.
I got plenty of room on my side if you want to push it, slide it towards me.
Oh.
Jump. Can you hold it while you screw it? I'm sure
Yeah,
you can.
pretty sure it's fine. It's worked out pretty good. Everything opens and closes fine. That's what I want. There. Good. Now I have to get this in the middle and we'll be in good shape. So we got that drywall up. I got all of the framing done around the window, and I added additional 2x4s over there. Okay, so it's well supported. There's my header, and part of it is hidden by the trim. So, but it's all good. So we got that drywall there. We got this piece of drywall here on the bottom of the window. Now I have to move the plug over here. So I'll do that, and then I'll be able to put that other piece of drywall on the bottom. And then the only other thing I have to do on this wall is put the little strip of drywall right there, and then on the top, all the way along the top. And then we are done with this side. It will need to be taped and mudded, but other than that, and I ran out of drywall nails, so I use some roofing nails to hold that up for now. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this disconnected right here, this plug, and so that I can work on installing the next piece of drywall. I overcut the siding a little bit here, but we have some pieces of vinyl siding that we can put over and patch it. The blade was going crooked. It is what it is, you know, guys. We do the best we can. And I have to put another 1x4 like this on the bottom here, all the way across. And then I need one on the top. But I haven't, I ran out of wood, so I'm gonna have to wait until I have it, because our van broke down a couple of days ago, and we barely made it home. I think it's the transmission's going out. The cabin is coming along. The two bump outs make it look a lot bigger than what it is. And now we got this beautiful double hung window. It gives us so much light in the kitchen. We're loving it. And like I said, I've filled in the gaps. I put the spray foam insulation and the tape. Everything has been used and needed to be used. And like I said, I ran out of trim, so I'm gonna have to get more trim and put that on there. I usually use treated, but this is what we had on hand. I'll just, you know, paint it, prime it, paint it. It will be okay, because it's going to get painted anyway. It's going to get painted white on the outside. And we have a door for here. I have to install it. And also, we still have to do this 4-foot bump out that we had talked about in the past when we did this addition, the sunroom addition. So what we want to do is we want to bump that out 4 feet and have like a place up there to put some plants and spices and things like that. And then we'll have railings and a set of stairs that comes down this way. We decided that we're not going to mess with any more of the structure of this old cabin. We're going to leave these windows the way they are. We're going to add, we're going to replace the windows, the existing windows, this one and 3 more. So we have a total of 4. With new windows. We'll have to order those because we need the size to fit that hole. We don't want to put a bigger window anymore than what we've already done. We've already done a lot. We opened up the inside. We put 2 huge arches and all the way up to almost the ceiling. Made 2 huge openings in the middle of the cabin so that we have more flow between the rooms. We don't feel so cramped. It's a little bit more of an open floor plan, if you will. And then we have this last project here of the kitchen. And then that's going to be it for the big jobs. And then everything else, then we'll have to put the new flooring down and a bunch of other trim as well that we want to put in. And also, we want to finish our sunroom over here. We want to add, well, flooring and finish the walls and everything else that needs to be finished. So we'll have a start to finish on all of that when we get done with it. I have all of the footage. It's just that we have been delayed for a number of factors. Now we have a broken vehicle. Fortunately, we have a second vehicle, which is our motorcycle. I've been riding motorcycles for years and years, decades and decades. I've had a lot of motorcycles in my life. And so, used to be a big rider, an avid rider. Now I ride, but we ride just for leisure, just around here. So we have this motorcycle. And the reason we got this is because I actually got it on a trade. I traded out our old SUV for this because we were not able to sell it. It had a lot of problems, that SUV. So I figured, you know, we always need a second vehicle, as you can see. Now we're not stranded because we live in the middle of nowhere over here. You know, we're 30 minutes from the nearest town. So this way I can hop on the bike and I can go anywhere I need to go. It's a Honda VTX touring model, 1300. They're great bikes. It's not a Harley, but it's next best thing to it. It's a great ride, and so I'll have to take it in for some brake service. I need the brakes done. But other than that, she runs good. We'll get her a little tune-up for it. But she's a nice bike. We enjoy it. 27,000 miles. And for $3,000, I cannot buy a vehicle with 27,000 miles. As a matter of fact, for $3,000, I cannot even buy a vehicle with 200,000 miles, almost. Maybe 200,000 miles, maybe. And we're tired of buying these old vehicles because we've been having nothing but problem after problem. I wish we would have just kept our Toyota minivan that we had, because it had 170,000 miles on it. So compared to what we've been driving after that, it was low mileage. Everything we've had after that has had over 200,000 miles. This cabin was built very, very cheaply, and we found out by opening up all the walls and doing all the things we've been doing, we found out that it was built very, very, very inexpensively. So, what do you think? There's the window, huge double hung. We took out a window just like that one to the right and replaced it with that.